last 25 years, it's been nearly impossible to turn on the TV, pick up a newspaper, or these days scan Twitter without seeing 100 different opinions about our next guest. You can read Hillary Clinton's biography in many places. Her life story, her accomplishments are remarkable and reflect the exceptional person she is. This morning, I told you how moved I was by Hillary's actions in the aftermath of 9/11. I was on the pile at Ground Zero as the president of the UFT and the chair at that time of the Federation of all municipal unions in New York City. Anyone who stood on that pile knew what would happen to the health of first responders. Hillary saw that, and I witnessed firsthand her refusal to stop until those men and women got the health care they deserved. As I said this morning, her compassion, her tenacity, and her belief in the power of government to improve people's lives, that was what was on full display in that fight. Government can and should make people's lives better, but it takes a passion for people. It takes the patience to match policy to people's needs, and it takes the persistence to see it through. When Hillary was first running to be New York's United States Senator, and for the 8 years that she served, I had many chances to see her in action. I saw her when the cameras were on and when the cameras were off. Over and over and over again, I've seen Hillary demonstrate the compassion, the courage, and the commitment it takes to achieve real-world change. That's why people, from the potato farmers on Long Island to the small business owners in the Adirondacks, turned out for her during the New York primary because she earned their trust. I've seen that same Hillary on the campaign trail this year. Hillary heard the voices of young people struggling with the burden of college debt and created achievable plans to make a college degree free for working families. She sat with families struggling against opioid addiction and crafted a detailed plan to combat this scourge. She talked to hard-hit communities where manufacturing jobs have disappeared and built a plan to return hope and good jobs to those places that have been left behind. She's met with educators, as you saw in that video, with students, with parents, to hear ideas about the importance of public education, and answered tough questions about how to make schools places where kids want to learn and educators and staff want to work. She's met with nurses and health professionals to hear about their challenges, like unsafe staffing levels and violence on the job. And when she met with our executive council last May, she told us that we'd always have a seat at the table, a voice in the process, and a champion in the White House. And 10 days ago, we worked together to craft a platform, a democratic platform, that is the most progressive in history. Hillary Clinton listens, and she follows through, and she keeps her promises. I trust she'll keep the promise she made to all of us, the promise to break down barriers, to raise people's wages, and to keep America safe. I trust that she will work with us to reclaim the promise of public education in every community in America. I trust that she will make free college a reality for working families. I trust her to expand access to health care for all Americans and to ensure that health care workers are treated with respect and dignity. I trust her to reform our criminal justice system so that everyone in America feels safe. I trust her to take on Citizens United and the toxic influence of big money interests in our elections. I trust her to negotiate fair trade deals, to rebuild our infrastructure, to bring manufacturing back, and to level the playing field so that working people have a chance to get ahead. And I trust her to have our back. Together, we can trust her to lead our country during these trying times, to build on the progress we've made during President Obama's presidency, and to do what Martin Luther King Jr. said, to bend the arc of history towards justice. I've known Hillary for 25 years. I know she will never stop looking for ways to give each and every person a chance to achieve her dreams. So, let's welcome AFT's dear friend, and with our help, the next President